Welcome back to another video. So as you can see, I got kind of my new camera here, a different camera. This is actually a smartphone, and I've kind of hooked it up to my tripod here, so that it falls off. It's going to be my fault because I moved the tripod or something. But anyway, it's just made out of styrofoam, so hopefully it doesn't fall off. Kind of a little bit styrofoam when it's taped to the tripod. But anyway, I purchased something off eBay, and I figured I'd kind of unbox it for you guys right on video here. I don't do this very much, but I figured this was kind of a special. Let's try not to get these all over the place. I want to pause the video really quick. I'm going to get these out of here. So here's the package. I'm really hoping for the worst, kind of. I don't know if it's going to have any problems or not. The pictures were okay, but there wasn't very many of them, so I don't know what it's all going to look like. So, might as well just start from here. This is as far as I got it, just wrapped in bubble wrap. And let's check it out. You can kind of see it right there. Let's see, it's a laptop, or something similar to a laptop. Oh man. Let's hope it's not broken. Get this out of the way here. And there it is. So, I actually purchased a Tandy laptop of some sort. This is a, what the heck is it? No, I can't remember any of it. It's a Tandy 1500 HD. So, let's see if the screen's cracked. Doesn't look like it's cracked. It's actually kind of cool. Oh, that sucks. Does it? No, it doesn't. Come on. Really? Okay, let me find. I went ahead and tried to look for a 9.5 volt power supply for this, and unfortunately I can't find one. I might just go look for one tonight, and maybe I'll make another video about that. But anyway, let's go ahead and pop off all these screws here, and then we'll take a good look at the inside. Maybe we can get a good look at the hard drive, which I'm going to assume is right over here. So, I'm going to go ahead and pop all those screws off, and I'll get right back to you guys. And it looks like what we've got here, it almost looks like a 30-pin SIM slot for like a stick of RAM or a RAM expansion, but I don't believe it is. It doesn't match up with any of the sticks. I just kind of test fitted in there. In fact, I tried a 72-pin stick, and it's a little bigger than the slot is. So, I don't know, I wonder if that's almost for some sort of a, maybe like a ROM expansion or something. I don't know. If anybody knows, let me know. That'd be really great. Other than that, I'm just going to keep tearing it apart here, and I'll let you guys know when I get it all disassembled. As you can see, I basically tore it on the entire machine down to the main motherboard, or the main board. Most of it's all surface mount. It looks like I was kind of a couple through hole, right like that right there, whatever that is. But a lot of these main chips and stuff on the board here are surface mount. Looks like we've got some built-in memory, probably. I think this had, originally, what the heck, can't I think of it, 640K of onboard memory, and then you could upgrade that to 1.64 megabytes. So it's not very much to upgrade, and I'm assuming that's probably a proprietary upgrade socket for some sort of a RAM stick or something. I don't know. Maybe if you guys know, let me know. Well, again, this is a little new to me. I don't actually own any Tandy laptops or computers, so this is kind of a first one. I've seen them before. I've actually seen quite a few of them. Anyway, moving on from kind of just the main board right here, and I'll maybe go over that in more detail later. I wanted to show you the main processor, which is I think an NEC V20 or V10. I think it's a V20. It's only a 10 megahertz processor, but it's based off of, I think, the 8086, I think, or maybe it's I think it's the 8086. I think that's what it's based off of. But unfortunately I can't show you that, because like I said, most of this looks like it's all surface mount, so it's probably located underneath the board here, which I could probably get to in a little bit, maybe. And then kind of over here, as you can see, we've got, like, this looks like glue, I'm thinking. I think they must have glued the floppy and the CD, or the floppy and the hard drive to the upper case, which is over there. And I'll show you guys all the parts I pulled off here. There's the main back piece, or the top piece, and then here's the LCD right there, and then we've got the keyboard, which is right over there, and a couple other little bits and pieces. Thankfully, there's not a whole lot of screws on like today's laptops where you have like 50 different screws and you have to actually look up a disassembly guide. Most of this is pretty self-explanatory, so I just took it all apart. I didn't use any guides, or probably should have, but I didn't use any. There's really not too much else on this on this upper part here. We got a little speaker right there. But what I wanted to talk about was these right here. I don't know why I wanted to talk about them, but I believe this is a 20 megabyte Connor hard drive from what I've seen. And this right here is a 1.44 3.5 inch floppy drive, which is nice. I was actually hoping for a 1.44 meg because the 720K disc, I don't think I have any of those. So it'd be kind of hard for me to really do anything with them, considering that it would have had 720K, but I don't think the model, what the heck, why can't I think of the model 1500 HD had a 720K disc. I think that was a different one. Alrighty guys, so I went ahead and got the hard drive out here. We'll set that over here. We'll take a look at that a little bit later. One thing I noticed before when I was talking, if you look way back here, I can maybe try to zoom in on that. If you look way in the back there, kind of by that, see if I can find a nice pointing screwdriver. Here we go. If you look way back in there, right behind some capacitors and things, it looks like almost a serial port, and it almost looks like to me like a monochrome or a CGA monitor output or something like that, just kind of mounted back there, maybe like an external monitor, which unfortunately this does not have, and I was kind of hoping it would, because if the screen doesn't work, then I could just plug it into another monitor. But it doesn't even look like there's holes to mount one there, so I don't know if that was just used in a different case and maybe they just carried it over or what, but it's kind of interesting. Let's see if I can pull down anything else. You know what? Let's take a look at the hard drive really quick, since I've got it out already. I'll go ahead and set this over to the side, and we'll take a look at that. I guess it is. There's no, that doesn't sound very good. There's no real indication that I can see that says how big it is. The only thing I'm going by is the 2024, which I would assume could be a 2 meg drive. I don't know. It looks like a little bit of a newer drive. I know most of the Connor hard drives I've seen have like I know in the Macintosh Portable, I think it was a little bit different looking. Like it had like a red label or something. I don't know what that all means, but yeah, it's kind of interesting. So there's the hard drive. I don't know if that's original. Like I said, it was missing a screw, so for all I know that could be. We'll figure out who actually made the drive because there's a little piece of tape or sticker right there, so I'm not going to really disassemble this much in this video. When I do clean this machine, which I won't film, I will probably go ahead and see who made that. Maybe, I don't know. See, okay, let's go back to the main board here, and we'll take a look and see if we can get to that piece underneath there. Let's see if we can, maybe see if we can find the processor. In order to do that, I'm going to have to take out, let's see here, three screws, and I'll have to get my special screw bits out to do these back things, the back ports there. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but there's only a parallel and a serial port. Here's right where that other one would have been. You can kind of see the little piece right in there, maybe not, kind of right back in there. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, and I'll pull that out, and we'll see if we can find that processor. And corrected. Doesn't look like you have to undo those unless you want to take off this metal bracket here, which is not necessary. I don't need to take that off quite yet. So let's go ahead and just kind of organizing my screws here. Let's go ahead and see if we can pick this board up, and we'll see if there's anything underneath it. Or maybe you do have to take that off. Doesn't look like it. know, maybe the processor isn't on there. Maybe it's on the front somewhere and I just can't see it because I'm blind. Not really, but yeah, it doesn't look like I can see it. But there's the main bottom piece. Let's zoom in on that a little bit. There's the main bottom piece. So I tried to zoom in as best I could, but this camera doesn't really want to pick it up all that well. But right in between these three capacitors right here, I think that's the processor itself. It has an NEC logo on it, and it says V20 next to it. So I'm going to assume that that's probably the main processor. Doesn't look like any of these capacitors are leaking though, which is a good sign. I will probably replace those though, whenever I get a chance. Not anytime soon, unless the machine doesn't work for some reason. These will probably be replaced with some just regular old radio capacitors like these right here. Let's see if I can get one on camera, like these. And I'll just bend them over. Hopefully they'll work. I think it'll work. I don't exactly know what that is. I'm not gonna look it up right now. I'm assuming that's probably some sort of a controller. Probably could be a hard drive controller. Maybe that's a controller right there. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't do really any research on this board at all. And then flipping it over, really nothing too great. Just a lot of surface mount components. Like these little things, I don't know what they are. Like I said, I didn't do a lot of research on this board. But doesn't look like a whole lot's very interesting underneath here. Doesn't look like anything's corroded. Just some, what I thought was corrosion. Just looks like some flux from maybe sewing or something. That doesn't look all too good. Looks like glue or something. There's the main battery though. Right there in that little yellow thing. That's a CR what? I don't know, 70, no. CR 2477. I don't know what that is. It's a 3-volt battery though. I don't know. I guess it's, I'm assuming the CMOS battery. And then we've kind of got this little, looks kind of custom. It says 1999 or 1990 Tandy. I'm assuming it's probably the BIOS chip. That's what I can guess, just by the fact that it says Phoenix on it. I don't know. I know these kind of ran. I think they ran kind of like a custom BIOS, or maybe it's maybe it could be like a, it could be a ROM, I guess. That might be what that is. And then down here we've just got your parallel port and your COM port. If you guys do know what any of these components are on this main board here, let me know. That'd be really awesome. Maybe I'll use. I'm planning on doing really cool videos in the future, where I can kind of get really into this and I'll know all the parts and kind of research it a little bit better. There's kind of what I was talking about earlier with the, with that empty slot. Almost looks like that would be for probably not a VGA port. I'd assume probably something more along the lines of like a CGA or monochrome video port. And then we have this Western Digital. This probably, I don't know. I can't tell you if that's the, it's copyright 1990, 1989. You can't even see it. I don't even have that one right there. But it looks like if that's the date right there, could be 1990. No, why would that be 2 zeros? I don't know. Maybe that's the date right there. Maybe it's the 5th week or something of 91. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know exactly how you read the date codes on these. Maybe that's the date code right there. I don't know. That could be. That's, I don't know. I know Western Digital made some video drivers, but this doesn't have, or could be. That actually could be the video chip. I don't know. Enough of going over this, because I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just kind of guessing. I could be right, but I don't know. It'd be great if you guys could tell me, like I said before, if anybody knows. Just let me know, and maybe I'll use it in a future video that I plan to do with this. But for now, I think I'm going to end the video. I'm going to clean this all up, and next time you see it, hopefully, I'll have a power adapter for it, whether I purchase it online or I find one. I'm going to take a couple seconds here and I'm going to look through a box when I finish this video. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. It might take a little while to edit the video, so that's probably not going to make a difference though. When it's up, you guys get to see it. So hopefully it'll turn out okay. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And let me know if you guys like this type of video. And I'll try to do more of these whenever I purchase stuff off eBay. I usually try to look for extremely cheap things, and this was something that wasn't a whole lot of money. I think in total it only cost me $30, which was a little more than what I wanted to spend, and it's probably not worth anything around that, but I'm not planning to resell this machine. I'm just using it to, I don't know, just kind of as a fun little restoration project that I figured I'd share with you guys on YouTube. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later with another video. You guys, so I know the video was supposed to end, but I figured I just might as well put this in, because I just finished it just a couple minutes ago. So it's been about 4 hours since I last recorded that clip that you just saw. This is really what it looked like when I was finished. I'm actually completely finished with this. I just need to finish up the screen kind of a little bit. I gotta clean that, and then there's some glue residue right there from some tape. But other than that, it is pretty much completely put back together. The keyboard's been cleaned. All the keys are cleaned. Some of them are a little worn down, like the spacebar there. But like I said, the screen's not that cleaned off, and I really haven't cleaned off the back of it either. But I have cleaned off all that. Basically washed all these outer case parts. So it's definitely looking a lot better. I'll just put the battery back in for now, so you guys can see what it would look like with the battery in it. There we are. Of course, that battery doesn't work anymore. And I'm going to go ahead and see if I can buy a 9.5 volt power supply or power adapter for this, so that way I can hopefully turn it on and see if it all works. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, see you guys later with hopefully that video. Otherwise, I've got another laptop to work on. I might do the same thing I just did with this video in the next couple days. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later with another video.